It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the BYU Cougars and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Red Raiders headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Headed for the corner, it's Martin. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Well, in the last 2 plays, they've given this guy the ball, and he's done a really nice job, shown really nice vision. He's gotten what's available to him. He hasn't broken off the 60-yarder quite yet, but he is doing a nice job of putting this offense now in a very manageable third-down situation.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down.
That's a really nice job by this defense. Coming out, setting the tone. Great start, forcing a 4th down, forcing a decision already for this offense on the first drive. Really nice job coming out.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. Gets it to the back. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that
makes a grab and room to run. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It
makes the grab. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept, easy pitch, easy catch.
BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Cougars!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Scoop and score! Touchdown, BYU! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
Number 89, set to kick it off.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Hammond. It's complete to the left. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. So really good timing between those two on that play.
Corralled and brought down by the defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Right on the money. There he goes. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got it. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for a crease. It's Dickey. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. As we take a look at the stats, things a little one-sided so far. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Hammond. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
And the Red Raiders go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run. It's Sticky. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a...
Max going for the goal line. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the BYU offense comes out to go on the attack. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. Inside, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And they come up with a huge pick 6, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be
upstairs to make the catch. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Cougars!
And how about that, wasting no time? You go down, you give up 6 with your defense, but you come out aggressive. First play, Palmer, take a shot down the field and go make a big play.
You're seeing both of these offenses now, David, have success trading blows these last 2 drives. If this keeps up, we're going to have a barn burner.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field.
They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. Oh, they knock him free. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, what a break.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Grab behind the line, it's Dickey. Oh, he's got some space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Now he's looking into the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Turns it on in midfield.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. That's caught. It's Lyons. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
It's on target and complete. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing, and this defense right now, they have no answers.
Trying to find the end zone, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Power ahead. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Cougars!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
And they did tack on the extra point.
28, Texas Tech, 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. The run inside. It's Martin. Gets away from one. He's got space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Wide open downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Martin. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And, man, that's so frustrating for this defense to get him in 3rd down and short. And look, the 1st down's almost a touchdown, right? So this is a tough situation. This defense is going to have to bring in big bodies and really sell out somehow, try to get some penetration, try to make a big play on 1st and goal that can maybe back them up.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, BYU! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the ground with the back. He'll be knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. Not sure that's going to matter except to his statistics as we are seconds away from halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the South Carolina Gamecocks in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's South Carolina, setting score records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. Two teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Tackled there by the defense.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
Pulls it on the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Complete to the left. Tight coverage there did not stop him from making the grab. It's 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him.
He's trying to get it in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The Cougars want to pick up the tempo. Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. That's his 3rd score of the game, and he's up to double figures with 10 on the season. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Red Raiders right after the huge play through the air back to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. To the air on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Really good coverage by the DB there, and even a better job of locating the football and then knocking it away.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Runs through the tackle.
That's a good example of why location on throws is so important. It's 3rd down, and if the quarterback just puts that in a better spot, his player can catch it and advance it and maybe get the first, but because he killed his receiver's momentum because of the poor throw, the defense was able to rally and make a stop.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Scanning the field is Hammond. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards.